Today is all about the Dollar Tree planters. So these come in plastic, metal, terracotta, all different types of shapes and sizes. I knew I could make an entire video dedicated to how to use all of these different types of planters that they have out at Dollar Tree. Right now is the perfect time to be checking in your local stores to look for the newest ones, but there are so many ways to make over and upgrade even the older ones that you've seen from year to year. But these are so easy to make over, create some high-end looks whether you are decorating inside or outside, and some really fun hacks on how to use these even for different things. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, make sure you are subscribed, and let's get on into it. I love these black and white metal planters, and recently they put them out in a few different sizes. They're really pretty as is, but I have added rub-on transfers to fix these up and give them more of a boho look. I've also drilled holes in these. Yes, you can drill through the metal if you just be careful. I added some jute ribbon from the Dollar Tree and was able to hang these up. Another fun idea is to use 3 of these together on a piece of wood or MDF. You can put these outside. You can add in herbs, flowers, succulents, real or fake. Sometimes I like to opt for the fake flowers from Dollar Tree, but either way you want to go, this looks so classy and is perfect for any type of style. Speaking of metal planters, Dollar General usually puts out some of the small little metal planters just for $1, so even better of a deal at the Dollar General. But if you can't find them, Dollar Tree does have little silver like galvanized buckets with the handle that you can substitute for those wherever you get them. So many things you can do with these tiny little planters. They look beautiful in a set of 3. I've added in greenery and decorated around them. I have tied my own DIY macrame plant holders using twine. I have a full video. If you want to see how I've done that, I'll link that down below. But you can give these different looks just however you want to use them. You can actually make this macrame like hanging on a larger scale. All you would have to do is just pick up a bigger planter and then just tie larger knots on the side. But Dollar Tree does sell the rope hangers that is already ready to go, so you don't even have to tie anything. Just pick up one of the small or medium sized planters and put it inside there, and these look adorable hanging up. Even better if you can coordinate the colors. My favorite is picking this up in the black color, pairing it with a white or black planter, and it looks really cute. Another fun, unique planter that Dollar Tree sells are these Hexagon Planters. So I've seen these in a few different colors and styles, usually the black and white, but they've come out with a couple of different styles the last few years. A fun way to add more detail on them is to actually head into the party section and grab some neutral color tissue paper. I found this gray color. I cut out my own little pattern just by etching over a piece of paper, cutting it out perfect to size, and using that for a pattern to cut out the perfect size pieces to Mod Podge around all of the sides. It really dresses this up instead of looking like just another plastic planter or plastic container. I have also wrapped these in ribbon, but I just feel like they do need that extra little something to fix them up. So like I mentioned, they don't just look so plain. Another fun hack is if you actually want to turn this upside down, you can put a charger or plate right on top, use some glue or adhesive, and in less than 5 minutes you created a fun way to display a s'more station or a snack bar that is perfect to enjoy at a night around the fire. Last year, Dollar Tree had huge planters for $1, and while I haven't seen those back this year, you can find similar sizes at Dollar General. They have a lot of a selection. You're gonna pay more than the $1 price point, but you also could get creative and even pick up some tubs there or different containers. They have a lot of plastic pieces. I grabbed the larger flower pots for displaying a blanket by the fireplace. Like I mentioned, you can grab any from Dollar Tree, but it looks so cozy placed by the fireplace. Or you can actually set these outside or right inside your door by any entrance to stash dirty shoes or umbrellas. It makes a really great caddy where you can kind of collect things you don't want brought into your home. You could decorate it by cutting out some vinyl or adding some stickers, but a way that it can also be functional. Of course, it's great to plant real flowers all around your home, but sometimes I like to cheat because sometimes real flowers or real plants can be a lot harder to take care of. I even like using faux flowers outdoors, especially if it's like on my front porch area where water is not as accessible or the lighting isn't perfect for them. But to make them look even nicer, you can add in these little yard stakes. So Dollar Tree put out the best yard stakes this year, perfect for adding into pots and planters. It really dresses them up. But you can also DIY your own very easily and make them more custom. You could put a family name on here, but I feel like it's the smallest thing that just adds more decor and makes it look so beautiful. These small metal planters that have the twine wrapped around the top have always been a favorite of mine. I have added old book pages around the bottom for a fun look using Mod Podge. I have painted around the bottom for more of a boho look, just painting on a fun pattern. So many ways you can fix these up, but they already do look so classy and perfect as is. So if you didn't even want to do a lot, they are so easy to make over or make custom and a great way to display succulents. One of my favorite new planters that they put out this year at Dollar Tree are these concrete colored ones. They are a great size, have this fun floral pattern. I recently took these outside, added in some quick setting concrete with water. This come from the Home Depot, added in a wooden stake and hook, and created a great way to display solar lights. I love these so much. I actually wanted to create a set for my grandma's birthday, so I took 2 pots from Dollar Tree, filled them up with some concrete, placed in some bright fun faux flowers at the bottom because she loves putting faux flowers outside that she doesn't really have to take care of a lot. They look great paired with some bigger solar lanterns. I actually found these at a local farm supply store. Very inexpensive, but I think she's gonna love these. I love mixing in some faux flowers with my real flowers. So no, you don't immediately think of this, but especially if you're wanting to add in extra greenery, this is a great way to fill in your pot. I love mixing in fake greenery with my real flowers. So give me a second and let me show you what it looks like. But if you see any of this hanging greenery from Dollar Tree, grab it. This is gonna go so fast. It is super nice quality. Just for $1.25, these look so gorgeous hanging out of pots and planters. I can hang it over the front of this huge pot that I actually planted real flowers in. You don't have to worry about the greenery like overgrowing or needed trimming back. It's not gonna overcrowd my flowers, but it adds in that different texture, really fills in the pot, makes it look full. If you see these at Dollar Tree, like I said, be sure to grab them. They are gonna go so fast. If you want to grab any of Dollar Tree's plastic planters, that's fine. There's so many ways you can fix them up. I have used like Dollar Tree stencils as well as the Dollar Tree vinyl and cut it out and just put it on these planters. I have spray painted so many pots in the past just to make it fit more into my style. I have added decals from my Cricut, especially on the plastic ones. I love these little scalloped ones they have out right now. These make a great gift if you want to personalize them, but you can add like fake flowers in it or put rocks in them and put them out on the patio, put some succulents in them. I have used terracotta pots to create adorable little people as well as miniature tipsy-turvy planters. That is one of my all-time favorite crafts and such a fun way to display succulents. The little barrel planters are one of my favorites. I have turned this into a hanging pot. I drilled holes all around it, added in some rope or ribbon, whatever you want to use, but I've also added fake leather handles, added rocks and succulents. It just has so much texture on there. You can even dry brush white over it or leave them as is, but they are gorgeous and definitely worth the $1.25 price point. And if you're feeling really creative, you can pass up on the planters, the plastic planters or pots altogether, and look throughout the store for different pieces that you can make over into fun, unique ways to display your florals. I've made over a ton of wooden boxes, taking the bottoms out to create a bigger planter. This looks so nice because it is made from real wood. I've glued them together to display succulents. It gives it more of like a modern look and a great way to display greenery in several different ways so it doesn't look like you're using the same plastic planters all over your home. So the real wood pieces is where it's at because you know it's gonna last. Using some wood glue, you can construct your own boxes that will give you such a higher end look while actually being a sturdy piece that's going to last so much longer than all of the plastic. Even the metal can bend sometimes. So the wood, as long as it's not like getting really wet, is going to last a long time. And of course, glass containers. You can't go wrong. You have to be careful if you are wanting to put these outside because the wind or whatever can break them. But I've displayed so many florals, made them over so many different ways, adding in handles or just painting them, adding decals to the front. I've used baskets and wooden crates, and actually just glued rope together around a container, was able to remove it, and this is one of my favorite crafts ever. How cute it is just hanging up this little rope basket. The main thing to remember here is that the sun and the heat does melt hot glue. So if you are wanting to make something to set outside, it's going to have to be under a covered patio, somewhere where it's not going to get direct heat. But personally, I love to mix hot glue with another adhesive, whether that's E6000, and whenever I say mixing them, I'm not sitting there mixing them together, but I'm actually just kind of like every other little dot that I'm putting something together with is going to be like a dot of hot glue and then some E6000, and it's going to hold it in place until like the E6000 or wood glue can cure, and it's just going to give you a lot more of a strong hold and last for a lot longer. I hope this video has brought you a ton of inspiration on how you can fix up the Dollar Tree's pots or planters and make them have more of a higher end look. You can get high-end looks for a lot less by DIYing yourself, whether you're painting it like I mentioned, adding in just a little extra something. So many ways to really upgrade these. Let me know which project in this video was your favorite or what you have done really creative in the past with some of these pots or planters. We can kind of share it down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.